It's time. AEW Dynamite. Dynamite is on tonight. But are we live? Indeed. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let me get on let's go on Twitch. We got ads playing. There we go. I'm on Twitch as well. Am I audible? Are we audible? Yes. Yes, we are.
Welcome,
I'm
Rude
just
or
very quiet.
Yes, we are.
Big Rude, what's up, man? It's the Rude. Oh, I forgot. Here, let me do this. Okay.
DC, including John Moxley as your champion.
Let's talk about
Talk
about John Moxley.
I'm saying, do you
John
think
Moxley's
the BCC could go head to head with a bloodline segment?
recent comments about the
No.
backstage attitude.
But I think it's their best shot.
Okay,
Right down the
fair
street
enough.
from where you are.
Fair enough. I'm
Aha.
just curious to hear
Mary,
that.
what's up? What's up?
It's
They're in your city tonight.
We have some
Very
more comments
nice.
from Moxley, right?
I think
Welcome, and
I
more
think
strangers
that
Did
might
you
be
think
the way-
about?
I
Did you
that
think
was
about
it.
going?
Okay,
I believe so.
So I believe
Let's go.
that
Strange is in the
John,
house too.
You know,
Half
in his
finished
comments
tattoo. Oh boy, how big is it?
is showing us bigger picture issues within the company.
There we go. Yeah, Moxley had some
If you have
interesting
one
statements
person
about how
who's
people are.
saying, it's only, they're lower on the card, they don't matter.
Yeah,
What's to say that that's not going on within the entire company?
it's a good.
What's
good
to say
point.
that that's not going on at the top of the company?
Justin, welcome.
There are so many talents in AEW
Welcome,
that
and
are
Morton
just
Bird.
taking up space and time that don't matter. And even the people that are supposed to matter
You can't go.
aren't
Oh,
mattering with the fan base anymore. The
Yeah.
fan base is dwindling in rapid
that's a problem,
numbers.
dude. And that's like I was saying yesterday.
Yes.
Welcome, Ringmaster Mike
AEW
Rowe.
just secured
What I was saying is like
$185
you
million
can. The average hardcore wrestling fan can tell when a segment is supposed to matter or who's higher up the card and stuff like that. And if the person booking most of the fight card has that sort of attitude of, oh well, it's this part doesn't really matter as much. The crowd can tell. It's not like you can fool us for long enough for us to just go along with it. I think that's part of what has caused a little bit of the fan base to not tune in as much, is because they can tell when something's not supposed to really matter in the company.
year deal. That's awesome.
We'll see what they do tonight, though, man.
Congratulations.
Taking over the
At the end of
SuperStation.
the day, it's about
Ringmaster,
business
welcome.
and earning money. But when do you stop? When do you
Oh,
stop
jeez.
patting yourself on the back?
Go
for
home on a
that
train
and start looking
not
at
until
the arenas,
midnight.
the
Oh, boy.
houses, the ratings and all of the
Yeah,
numbers.
I think I would
that
just
are
stay at
tout-
home
that
and
are
watch on TV.
indicative of viewership going down.
Well, and there's plenty of examples of it, but who's the wrestler that you just met in Canada at Scott D'Amore's show that you absolutely fell in love with and think is extremely entertaining?
Harley Cameron.
Nice,
Right,
yeah.
so
Harley
you have
Cameron.
Harley Cameron, who I agree is
I like her.
is uber talented, has a tremendous upside, very entertaining. You started a story with Thunder Rosa on Collision on Saturdays. In 2 weeks, it's done. It's over.
That's
Why?
true, yeah. Why is it done with?
Why? You have Thunder Rosa, who's a former AEW Women's Champion, who brings you the credibility of being a former champion on this roster. And then you have somebody that is just starting out, highly entertaining. Why don't you see where you could go with that? Why are you blowing through the story, Bully, in 2 weeks? They had the blow-off match, and where does it go from there?
That's a good point,
The
man.
reason why
That's a very
is
good point.
Because Tony doesn't care about it. Tony not
Wow.
caring is the same thing about because.
I heard somebody else say that sometime.
Vince not caring was because. Bully, why did they put this on TV? Because Vince didn't care. Just throw it out there. You have to understand what the motivation is behind anybody to understand how they
Almost
act.
time for Dynamite, man. Let's see what they got.
Dave, if you had to write down
AEW,
on a piece of paper, if somebody asked you, what are Tony Khan's motivators when it comes to AEW? What would you write down? What would your answers be?
I have to be honest and say 5-star matches.
Anything else?
I would have to think about having a bigger presence on television, and the only thing I could definitively say, 5-star matches justified. This is awesome. Chance
justified. This is awesome. I've seen that a bunch.
And that is
no
the
ringmaster.
The motivation.
They already signed the contract.
The motivation of the matchmaker is 5-star matches. That just sounds ridiculous. I don't know of any other booker.
They're starting to tell more stories. It's just some of the people they haven't included in the stories. I think maybe make it not as hype as it should be.
Was a 5-star match or a "This is awesome" chant, or winning an award that does absolutely nothing more than inflate your ego.
I gotta say this, Bully, and I know this kind of goes against like what we do because this is, sports talk radio.
Didn't Triple H win the Booker of the Year award this year?
John Moxley saying these things because it gives us something to talk about. But do you like to hear this? Seriously, this is John Moxley. I think you would say Bully is one of, if not one of, the biggest star in AEW. Right?
Yeah.
He's your world champion.
I like Moxley right now.
In a lot of ways,
I'm excited about the Moxley stuff.
That John Moxley should be the face of AEW. He's kind of that poster child.
And the Hurt Syndicate.
The disgruntled
that stuff is cool
WWE employee that now went on to AEW, is doing great things. I think he's definitely.
Ooh, it's time, guys.
But let me just throw this.
It's time. AEW Dynamite. I wanted to hear their thoughts on that. The Moxley statement. Oh, we got about a minute left, actually. Got about a minute left, but that's cool. So if you hadn't seen it or heard it, John Moxley did an interview and he was talking about how somebody backstage was saying that this doesn't matter because it's lower on the fight card, talking about like a certain segment or a match or something like that, and it just like set Moxley off, and he's like, nah, man, like everybody started off at the bottom of the card, no matter where you're at. Like the ringmaster right there. What, can you imagine if somebody was like, "Oh, ringmaster doesn't matter. It's just the bottom of the card," and then somebody like that turns out to be a Stone Cold. The Rock, he started out with the whole Rocky Maivia thing, and the crowd really wasn't liking him too much, But what if they never invested in that person? What if they never saw something more? Or what if they just treat him? He's just the bottom of the card. It doesn't matter. Like we never have The Rock, Like big stars they don't just exist out of nowhere. You have to put some work into them, and you can't see them as bottom of the fight card, so it doesn't matter. Like that sort of thinking. That sort of thinking possibly destroys your future. Can't be doing that. All right, it's time, guys. AEW Dynamite is on tonight. It's on right now, actually. Here we go. Christian Cage. Christian Cage. Christian Cage and Adam Page are going to team up. That's a good way to start the show. Christian Cage. He's still got his contract.
Who holds a shot, a contract at the AEW World Championship.
It's all dented. Let's go, man. Let's go. Thank you to everybody who's already put a thumbs up on the YouTube stream. I like Hangman's new theme.
Welcome, Bluegrass Fin 82.
Weighing 129 pounds, Hangman,
Adam Page and Christian Cage on the stage. It's Wednesday. Bluegrass, welcome. We got him sitting in that chair, just drinking his drink while the house is on fire behind him. It's a wrap. That Titantron is so gangster. It's a wrap, dude. They even make the lights kind of orange, like the place is on fire a little bit. Let's go. Well, let me get the tweet on the streets. There you go. Juice. Super Mario, welcome.
Here, but the Switchblade seems to have an axe to grind with the Patriarch and the Hangman due to the injuries Switchblade Jay White sustained in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament earlier this summer.
He was facing off against Adam Page when he suffered an injury in that match, but he's got no one to blame but himself.
You're bearing the lead there.
Injury.
You're bearing the lead because Christian Cage interrupted the proceedings during that match, effectively costing Switchblade.
Here we go, man. What an opening contest here. Tough Aldrin, what's up, man?
But you could also put some of the blame on Jay White for allowing himself to be distracted.
We'll see.
Speaking of being distracted,
See if Juice can avoid taking the pin here.
Mother at ringside.
He seems like he'd be the one that's gonna take this loss here. We shall see, though. Jay White, Adam Page, center of the ring. Let's go.
Tony, we've been talking a lot about 3 of the 4 competitors here in this match. The stray bullet, Juice Robinson, the true wild card.
Juice Robinson is a very unpredictable, very wild type character. I love
Welcome,
to see
Beat
him
It.
in matches because you just never know where
Hey,
he's
it's
gonna
Beatty.
go, where
What's
he's
up,
gonna
Beatty?
come from. And I think he and Jay make a
Hope
great
Adam Page
tag
stays
team
heel for a long time. Yeah.
because members of the Bang
I
Bang
agree
Bang, they
completely.
trust each other.
Way more
I think
interesting
they
that way.
trust each other a lot more than Hangman would trust Christian Cage.
Hey, Donovan, what's up? What's up?
Very little trust between Hangman and Christian Cage, especially given their
Time for
history.
Dynamite. Off to a crazy start here, man. Look at the star power on the screen.
Hangman immediately attempting to rise to his feet, but Switchblade Jay White keeping a
Welcome,
tight grip
J-Rock
on
guy.
the head of Hangman.
If you caught it there,
It's
fellas,
J-Rock.
on the way out,
Welcome, J-Rock.
Adam Page, I think, nursing an injury to his left leg, his knee perhaps.
Nah, nah,
Certainly the
nah.
injury dating back more than a month, or excuse me, just about a month to when these 2 men crossed paths at Wrestle Dream. It was a night that Switchblade Jay
Dang,
White
just
was
throw him.
successful, but Hangman
Adam
couldn't
Page
do
just
it.
throwing Jay White across the ring.
Down in a heap. Christian Cage tagging himself in.
Wow.
Christian
Now,
Cage
once
tagged
again,
himself
there you
in.
go, distrust. You can see it on their
Why would you
faces.
do that?
I don't think that was distrust at all, Tony. I think that was Adam Page had the advantage.
The only guy you don't like is Hangman.
The man with the
I find him very interesting right now.
Charles de Gaulle.
Very vicious.
Christian Cage opting to get in the match.
Of course, coming up in 10 days' time at Full Gear live on pay-per-view, it will be the rematch.
Full Gear,
between
rah, rah,
Hangman
rah, rah,
and
rah.
Page, Switchblade Jay White. Tag made Christian Cage wants no part of the stray bullet, Juice Robinson.
The Stray Bullet? Is that his new
Erratic, high-end
his
ninja,
new
unbridled.
nickname or something? The Stray Bullet?
Team of Robinson and White back together, and who can forget that match of the year contender they had in the early days of Collision against FTR, who we will see later in action.
That's right, our main event, part of the Full Gear
Nah,
4
nah,
series,
nah.
looking to advance to Full Gear in Newark, New Jersey On Saturday, November 24th.
Excalibur, man.
Neckbreaker delivered by Christian Cage.
That was some pretty good work by Hangman that on page. Get the attention away from Christian Cage, who took advantage of it.
Popped it up. Christian
Dang,
Cage
what's gonna happen tonight, man? I'm interested in the Moxley stuff for sure.
Speaking of knocked out of the park, Juice Robinson
Says he's gonna take over the Superstation, right? How so? Your friend posted a picture of the arena. Aha. Oh, your friend is at the spot.
And Sabian trying to gain the favor of the patriarch Christian Cage.
That's a good point.
This past week, wasn't it? We heard Christian Cage say, "I love you, Kip Sabian." Kip Sabian saved the title opportunity contract. There's the tag that Christian Cage holds in his hand.
A tag made now. Hangman, the legal man alongside Juice Robinson.
It was pretty apparent from what you're talking about, Nigel,
Okay.
that Christian Cage was trying to
It's pretty empty in there.
contract, but also pair the two against each other. Have a little bit of
They're even
conflict
discounting the
between
tickets now and stuff too to get people in there. That's kind of disappointing to hear that it's kind of empty.
That's what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. You know it hasn't been.
Come on, you've pitted all your children against each other. Be honest.
That's
Dang, leaping belly to belly.
Hangman, the far leg hook. Juice Robinson able to kick out.
But you got to have a favorite.
Hangman's even wrestling a little different. I like when people they don't just act like a heel. They actually change the way that they move, the way that they deliver
Swift kick to the ribs.
deliver offense and stuff.
Boots on the face of Juice Robinson.
You play with the WCW pack. Oh, it's out already?
Christian Cage
Huh.
executes that contract at the right time. He could become the next AEW World Champion. I know it's John Moxley.
Oh,
I know
goodness.
it's John Moxley.
Juice is catching a beat down right now.
Cage, the cover, the kick out.
But Christian has all the ability to win that
You got to get that tag, man.
No question.
Well, it's John Moxley right now, Tony, but it could be Orange Cassidy as the AEW World Champion come full
Dang,
gear.
cracking his neck sideways.
That main event match for the AEW World Championship, John Moxley, Orange Cassidy.
It's like
Finally,
it's like Christian Cage has a bit of a contusion on his arm.
Moxley and his Death Riders have been bringing to AEW as of late.
I've never seen Orange Cassidy in the mindset that he is right now. And we've known
Oh, that's cool, Super Mario.
AEW was formed.
It's Nick Wayne.
And now Nick Wayne.
What is he doing? Looks like he's at a... Oh, it's Hook. Hook was right behind him.
The man who's had his share of issues with Christian Cage after the attack on our broadcast colleague Taz. And Hook looking to even the
Dang, Hook just grabbed
Tried to bring Hook into the family. Look at that.
grabbed Nick Wayne and drug him into the audience. Now, just Robinson smashing Christian Cage on the outside. Yeah, he's got to get that tag.
Robinson flattening.
Ah, I see, Mary. I see.
There with his same move.
Yeah, both men down, and there's a concern in the Christian Cage camp, not only about Christian Cage, but what happened to Nick Wayne.
I wonder why they stopped bringing the LED, the LED ring and all that.
That's a good way to
They already have it. I wonder what's up with that.
yes, he is.
Costs too much to drive it around the country or something? Haven't seen them use it in a while. They've just been bringing the normal ring skirt.
A bit of a sneak preview of Full Gear coming up in 10 days' time, live on pay-per-view.
And those chops are right on target. And so those right hands, look at that.
Jay White looking to send Hangman in. Hangman the reversal. Jay White ducks underneath. Hangman finds his feet, but again,
Ooh, Hangman's knee.
knee, and now it's the opposite
Jeez,
knee.
dragon screw for Christian and for Adam Page. Jay White's going off.
On both Hangman and Christian Cage.
Yeah, he is so fundamentally sound, Excalibur. Jay White is. He can do a lot of great things.
Big back elbow.
Switchblade, ducked underneath, caught Hangman with the DDT.
Ducked underneath. he's getting that engine started. Unprettier. No, Jay White gets out of it. He did not want to get that finisher.
That front chance
Ouch.
throw into the corner. for Jay White.
Dang, those legs are really hurting him.
That knee as well as having his body crash into the turnbuckles, Nigel.
Jay White has been running offense all on his own, and now a slightly damaged Juice Robinson, mentally and physically.
I don't know if that's it, Ringmaster. I don't think they would have bought him if they would have cared about that.
Telecast here tonight from Bridgeport. Big night here on TBS and a great tag team match.
Now Jay White, center of the ring.
Dang.
Drop brainbuster. Juice Robinson, the cover. So close.
They did all that work to make it like edge of your seat for when Juice would get the hot tag and get out of all this damage that he was taking, just for the whole match to break down into a tornado-looking tag match where everybody's everywhere doing everything.
And Juice Robinson, though, powerful shot delivered into
It's like
the
there's an art to tag team wrestling, man, and the hot tag is one of the most important things you can like protect in a tag match. And it's like they spent all that time trying to tell you about the hot tag mattering, and then now there's just no tags at all.
Of Jay White, and now Hangman. Jay White couldn't even see it coming.
Robinson prone on the top rope, and Tony, this is going to end up one way for Juice Robinson.
Yeah, Juice has been hurt for quite a bit.
Uh-oh.
Here, Nigel.
Top rope action here.
What happened on the floor about 4 minutes ago to right now. And Hangman, look at this. What does that accomplish,
Grabbing
Nigel?
by the beard, making sure that Robinson can't get out of this.
Now Hangman.
Whoa.
Hangman and Juice
Slippery.
in very precarious position. It looked like Juice lost his
Wish
footing.
they would have
Hangman
forced the
had a
5 count.
page
Yeah, me too.
taunted. Now looking to hoist up Juice Robinson. He does not follow a slam from the rope.
Jeez.
May not have been Page's first intention,
Juice got
but
tossed, man. He hit hard.
Leg hooked and
Nope, Juice
not
kicks out.
convincing cover, but a near fall from
Back to his feet in no time.
as Juice Robinson and Hangman
Jeez, man.
covered the Liger bomb too. And now Jay White there to break it up. And of course, Jay White and Hangman Adam Page.
Hangman
face
versus
one
Jay White.
on one in 10 days' time.
Full gear.
Live on pay-per-view, and fans, you can scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. Join us for Full Gear on YouTube. But right now,
Dang, man. I like how Hangman's selling that leg.
from Jay White, Hangman.
It's like everything he does is
Into the jaw of Jay
his
White.
legs are bugging him.
He's trying to position him for a... Well, I thought...
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. Buckshot. No.
Wild swing.
Flatliners.
Down goes Hangman Adam Page. The waist lock, but wait, Christian from behind. Christian looking for kill switch.
Kill switch. Just Robinson claps him. What was that? Just a weird little cutthroat suplex. That's what that's called. Don't see that every day.
But again, Cage doing the erudite thing.
What a tag match this is. Has there even been a tag in the last like 10 minutes? Or like 8 minutes?
Post on the barricade, I do believe.
Now Juice, the southpaw, the unorthodox striker using that left hand.
He screamed at his own hand. Hangman!
Now with Hangman all hooked up, Juice is loose. No Hangman counters.
Deadeye?
Hangman looking for Deadeye, but Mother Wayne now. She does not
Mother Wayne distracting the referee.
Something.
two and oh,
Hangman able to get out of there.
the interference by Mother Wayne.
Just do everything but tag team wrestling. Let's just do that. Let's have distraction finishes, kidnappings,
Just bring Juice Robinson and now Hangman. Deadeye, center of the ring.
weapon usage.
1, 2.
Done. Yep, Juice takes the pin. I knew it. I was talking about maybe Juice will be able to dodge the pin here, but nope, he was the one. Singled him out.
Tony, it took 4 people
Ay, ay, ay.
Juice Robinson and Jay White tonight.
Well, I hate to repeat myself, but I said it at the beginning.
La, la, la.
Jay White got caught out.
Jay White's got a
Juice Robinson wide open.
steel chair.
Yeah, Juice Robinson obviously fleeing the
Dang, you see how much they bent that contract case? The contract's like this now.
his head, courtesy of Kip Sabian, but Hangman Adam Page, Christian Cage, your winner tonight
Yeah, AEW has a lot of people under contract. I think last time I read a number, I think it was like 150 wrestlers.
The rematch at Full Gear. Plus, also coming up at Full Gear, the main event, the AEW.
Oh, you watched Fallout. Nice, anime. I have not seen it yet.
Moxley looks to defend against Orange Cassidy. But coming up later on tonight, Jon Moxley will take over the Superstation here on TBS. What does the AEW World Champion have in store?
It's weird that they would have that advertised, you know? Moxley taking over the station. They advertise it on the station.
Later on tonight on Dynamite, Swerve Strickland and his former friend Leo Rush meet one-on-one, and we will also hear from the
Radio, welcome.
Bobby Lashley tonight live on Dynamite.
Radio's in the house.
Coming up at Full Gear, Private Party will put their AEW World Tag Team Championship on the line.
Oh yeah, the Outrunners, they qualified for that four-way match.
Already qualified, and in tonight's Dynamite main event, we will find out who will join Private Party and the Outrunners. Will it be FTR or will it be House of Black's King of the Black
Welcome,
Throne?
Anim Free Roll Freezy.
And also coming up at Full Gear, the CEO Mercedes
Kings of the
Moné,
Black
the
Throne.
TBS champion, puts her title on the line against
Welcome,
the
Radio
former
Com
champion,
1G.
Chris Statlander. But right now, let's head to the back where our colleague, the remarkable
Oh,
Brett
Radio's on YouTube as well.
standing by.
Yeah, graphics are pretty cool. The Full Gear graphics. I like it. I wonder why it has water, though.
Yes, I'm currently waiting to get a word with our TBS champion, Mercedes Moné. Mercedes, 1 week from this Saturday at Full Gear, your TBS championship.
How
will
did she
be
know
on
she
the
was gonna
line
be there?
against
She
Chris
was right around the,
Statlander.
right around the corner.
Renee, don't you dare even think about asking a question before you know what's up. Come on, you know what's up. Bridgeport, please say hello to your CEO.
Mercedes last
Brad
week,
Park.
you and Camille attempted to run Chris Statlander over with a car. How?
Wait, what? It's not my fault that Camille can't drive. Go put her bags. You're gonna drop my $20,000 jacket? Pick that up now. Go put that in the locker room. She wasn't stressing me out. You
So
know
is this
what
like the
else is
female,
stressing me out? Chris Statlander, but I am
the
not
female
a
Wardlow
fan.
storyline here?
Okay?
Mercedes and
Just so I deter
Camille
attention,
is MJF and Wardlow.
Statement maker and made her beg for mercy. You see, that's a little taste, a little preview.
There's
of
Statlander
what's
right behind her.
here. Now, Renee, I have to get ready for the show. Someone-
15 likes? Oh, nice.
Camille! Camille!
Oh, now you want Camille. Oh, Camille got tossed into the wall. Oh, Mercedes with a sneak attack. Get off of me.
Scott Matthews.
Speared her through a wall.
Sending Mercedes Moné and Camille.
Statlander speared both Mercedes and Camille through the wall.
On the line.
Kelly, welcome, welcome.
We will hear from the aerial assassin himself, Will Ospreay.
They cut away from that super quick, too. Would have liked them to hang on that a little bit. Made it seem like they knew it was going to happen, you know? Mercedes. I see you, Tough. I see you. Excalibur, oh boy. I hope nobody got hurt. Yeah, me too. The November to remember. A-dub. A-dub. Nicely done. Yeah, I wish they would have hung on that a little bit more to make it seem like they didn't know it was going to happen. It was weird how they had the package ready right then. Like, it was like speared through the wall. Oh, by the way, they're fighting at pay-per-view. It's like, wait a minute, what? Shouldn't you be a little concerned? Shouldn't it, like, you hang on it a little bit and be like, we gotta put something on the screen, you know, like have some like some chaotic feeling to it. Don't make it seem like it was supposed to happen within that allotted time. It started out weird too because like Renee was standing there like, we're gonna get a word with Mercedes, and then Mercedes comes around the corner right when she's saying that. It's like, how did she know she was gonna be right there at that moment? I wish they would hire me to be like the continuity checker, make sure that things make sense and they're not just things happening. It takes the realism away when strangeness happens and it doesn't feel natural. Dynamite. Mercedes got destroyed right there. But yeah, the Mercedes storyline is seeming like it's seeming like MJF and Wardlow. I think that's what Will Washington's job is, and he's not doing a very good job at it. Because there's glaring issues with almost every segment of like how it doesn't fit together right. It doesn't feel like a natural happening. It feels like a pre-scripted, blocked out, choppy like quilt work of a show instead of like a free-flowing episodic piece of content. And I know that some of that is it's gonna become more and more natural as they get more of a more experience at doing it. But the sad part of that is you already have people who have been doing this for years, and you're not tapping them for the info. You can tell that there's people who aren't the best at this who are running this, but they have people around them that have been running this for years, and it's like they're making rookie mistakes instead of just asking the veterans how it works. More belts, yes. More belts to patch this together. They're not bad segments. It's just the way that they're fitting together, and some of the like weird the weird events aren't looking natural. Like how Hook all of a sudden is right behind Nick Wayne and drags him off into the crowd. It's like, dude, should that be happening? Probably not. If you're gonna do it, you should have done it some other way. You should have had him get kidnapped backstage or something, not while he's standing there. Like, that's why you have security guards, right? With the announceable? He called him the announceable Tony Schiavone? The announceable. What? What is going on, man? Here we go. Let's turn up the heat a bit here. Ah! Elevated. Oh, he doesn't have his title anymore. I gotta take that off of him. It looks like he just got out of the shower or something. Whoa. Wow. He's got one of the best theme songs, man.
Costing Will Ospreay the international title at Wrestle Dream, and has made this man as furious as I can remember.
Let's go.
Will Ospreay, of course, I know that your focus is to regain the international
It's so elevated.
by Konosuke right now.
Wait, what?
Stolen basically from you. But on your
That's
mind
not
is
his
to
name.
be Don Callis, and what is
Whatever
happening
Schiavone
now
just called
to
Konosuke
your
is
close
not his
friend,
name.
Kyle Fletcher.
That's not his name. That's not his name.
I need answers for. And look, yeah, Takeshita is walking around with that international championship. Thank you, guys. Missed you. But I need some answers. I'm not after that title right now. So, Tony, if you want to get out of here, boss, I'm going to call out Kyle Fletcher and we're going to have a little chat if that's all right. You got it, buddy.
Certainly an ominous request.
Coming out, Kyle.
Anytime you're dealing with
Yeah, let's get the announceable Tony Schiavone out of here. The announceable Tony Schiavone.
Of course, we've seen Kyle Fletcher's longtime tag team partner and also a friend of Will Ospreay, Mark Davis, coming back from injury and trying to talk sense into Fletcher, trying to prevent Fletcher from giving in to his
Don
worst
and the family,
impulses.
they begged me not to come out here by myself, but I had to prove to you that I am not a coward.
Hey, thank you to everybody who's hit the like button already. If you could hit the like on the YouTube, I would appreciate it, guys.
I called you out to meet me in that ring face to face, and you would rather sit at home So I'm out here to see you face to face, man to man, but just know the family is never far behind. So you so much as lay a finger on me and we will send you home for a lot longer than 3 weeks. So that being said, Will, what would you like to talk about, huh?
What do you want to talk about?
Hang on a minute. I've been in those Don Callis family meetings, and you ain't coming alone. My guess is you got something in your back pocket.
You ain't coming alone.
Do me a favor, whatever it is, get it out here. I ain't gonna lay a hand on you. I just want to talk.
Take out the screwdriver. It's a screwdriver, isn't it? Cameraman, you missed it. It's a screwdriver, okay.
That's been pivotal in many of the betrayals of the Don Callis family.
Nice. It's stuck in the ground.
Not really.
You know, that was an Assassin's Creed move right there.
I'm looking at someone that I used to call my brother, and I'm
Will Ospreay grabbed the screwdriver and just tossed it, and it's stuck in the floor. That was epic.
During the pandemic, you were working in a warehouse going stir crazy. I let you in my house. I let you join the United Empire. Me, you, and Davis, we took over Japan. We took over England. Hell, I opened the door here for you. This is the thing that annoys me.
Penelope has not been on the show yet.
Everything about me. You know where I go to the gym? You know where I live? You've come to my son's school to pick him up with me. That frightens my missus, and more importantly, it frightens me. So I want answers. I don't want them from Don's mouth. I want them from your mouth now, son.
Look, surprise, surprise, Will Ospreay wants to take credit for somebody else's success. Don didn't do anything but open my eyes to the truth. Yes, you did all that for me. Yes, you gave me a place to sleep. You fed me when I needed it. But who were you really doing that for, Will? You think you were doing it for me? I think you were doing it for yourself. Everything you do
He's like, what?
is all
What, mate?
about Will Ospreay. You wanted to
What,
keep me under
bruv?
your wing and mold me into this Will Ospreay clone so that you can make me do your dirty work. You can make sure that I succeeded, but never as much as you.
I like this, though, man. I like how they're not just running around the ropes wrestling each other. I like that they're talking about it. Like, they're giving us the reason to care. Building it up.
Did exactly what you would do in my situation. Look at what you did to Okada. Look at what you did to Omega. In my position, you would have done the exact same thing.
Oh, give over. Give over. Hang on a second. The last time I saw you, I was sat on my couch with my little boy, and you were shaving your head going, you are nothing like me. You are nothing like me. You're nothing. And now you just brought up what I did to Okada and what I did to Kenny, and you're saying you're doing the exact same thing as me. So what? Do me a favor, son. Pick a lane.
Yeah.
Are you nothing like me, or
Are
you
you
just an
are you
Ospreay
like
clone?
me? Yep. I like it. I like it.
But you want to bring that up? Sure, you know what? I'll own it. I stabbed Okada in the back, and I stabbed Kenny Omega. But before I did that, I was a 3-time junior heavyweight champion, 2-time best of the Super Junior winner. Every continent I've ever gone to, I've held gold. So tell me, Kyle Fletcher, what have you done?
Ooh.
And I've not, bear me, and not
Welcome, J. Montes
Aussie
31.
Open, not you and Mark Davis. What have you done?
Ooh.
I'll tell you
He's
what
like,
you've
I've been
done.
in the gym.
Sod all, lad.
You've done saw it all.
You want to know?
Jay Montez, welcome, man.
Done,
It's
Will?
Dynamite, baby.
You want to know what I've done in the past? How about what I am going to do? I am going to surpass you and every single accomplishment you've ever had and ever will have. And I want to prove it at Full Gear. November 23rd, live on pay-per-view, I want Kyle Fletcher versus Will Ospreay.
Dang, poked him real hard in the chest.
There it is.
There it is.
That's what this is all about. This boy wants his 5 minutes of fame. This boy wants an AEW pay-per-view singles match. Well, look no further, lads, because around these parts, I'm called Mr. Pay-Per-View. Since I've been here, there's been 4 world champions, and they can't match a single thing I do on a pay-per-view.
Dang. Yo, he's talking trash now. He's got him mad.
Challenge accepted.
Yes, do it. Yes, dude.
And let me tell you why this is going to be so sweet. Because when I watch
How
you
sweet?
shave your
This
head
sweet?
and I'm sat with my 6-year-old son, you have no idea the damage you caused with that Tiger Driver. This left hand can barely feel it anymore. I've lost so much strength in this arm. And after I watch you shave your head, I look down at my hand and my little boy is holding my hand and I didn't even feel it for those 5 minutes that he was there. You have taken that away from me. You have taken a small piece away from him. So allow me to put this nice little carrot in front of you. AEW pay-per-view, Full Gear, 23rd of November. It's right in front of you, and I'm going to be the mother lover to take it away from you.
You think that Tiger Driver was bad? You think that screwdriver to the back of your head was bad? At Full Gear, I'm not just coming for a piece, Will. I'm coming for everything. But let's just find out what condition you show up to Full Gear.
So you guys got some friends. Don't worry, people. I've got some friends too.
Who are they? Oh, Hobbs.
So,
Hobbs and who?
saying, guys, are we
Who's that? Oh, that's Mark Davis. Every time I see Mark Davis, I'm like, who is that? He's like the Star-Lord of AEW. Who? Star-Lord, man. Who? I was like, who is this guy? I thought it was QT Marshall for a second. I'm like, QT's on TV? Oh, Powerhouse Hobbs is facing Brian Cage right now. Yeah, get Mark Davis out of here, man. He needs to get, like, he should have got assaulted. Like, he needs to get assaulted like, what's his name? The Converse guy. What's the name of the Converse? Chuck Taylor. Chuck Taylor. Mark Davis needs to get beat up so bad that he's just off TV for months. He should be the linchpin of like how mad Ospreay is at Fletcher. Fletcher should destroy Davis in such a bad way to get him out of here. Use him as a way to like heat up the story because it's just not working. Every time dude, this is the darkest fight ever. What the heck? Look how dark this fight is. They're having their own Mountain Dew pitch black match over here.
Well, you guys know that Lance Archer really, because of what MJF wants, didn't want to win the match right there. He wants to hurt.
You see what I mean about like how this stuff is like they're trying to make it fit together, but this stuff seems very implausible. Like all of a sudden, Roderick Strong's music hits, and then he's out here, and they just start the match. Like
the stipulations agreed to by Adam Cole, by Roderick Strong, was win 3 consecutive matches. Both Roderick Strong and Adam Cole have won 2 of the 3, both in search of their 3rd victory here tonight. And we know what we heard last week, Tony, that should Roderick Strong and Adam Cole both get 3 consecutive victories, it will be
we will hear from Bobby Lashley tonight.
a nightmare scenario for MJF.
I want to see what Mox is up to, man. Brett Baker's back tonight. We get to see get to see her point to non-existent letters. Seems like they have a lot of people back from injury and stuff like that. It seems like they have a full and healthy roster now. That's another thing that's been hurting them for a while, is just not having a lot of their stars. I may not think Britt Baker is a very good wrestler, but she's definitely a star here. You know, she's something that helps to pump up the star power of the women's side of things. Yeah, a lot of people, not a lot of time. Let me get Lance Archer on the screen.
Former AEW International Champion.
Oh yeah, Roderick Strong needs this win, right? So he can face MJF.
Remember, this is Falls Count Anywhere. Anything goes anywhere in the building.
And Adam Cole needs the win against Takeshita tonight. I really hope he does not beat Takeshita. Adam Cole just does not look like he should be doing that. Oh my goodness. Lance Archer smashes Roderick Strong right next to a fan in the crowd, and the fan goes, "Dang!" Is that all Lashley's hype is going? What? Not from me. For you, maybe? I do think that they need to do something.
AEW Dynamite live on TBS.
AEW Dynamite, roar.
Lance Archer and Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong looking for his third consecutive victory. And an opportunity to face MJF at Full Gear coming up on Saturday, November 23rd.
I drove 30 minutes to see Lance Archer.
Not making it easy.
Wow, that guy's got to be happy.
Right in his feet. Look at Brian Cage. I was saying, look how quickly Archer got up, but no, you're right. It was
Brian Cage with this beard, he looks more thuggish than normal. Yeah, Dro, I absolutely think Takeshita should win that match. That's what the guy's sign says, Ringmaster. Oh, man.
You are exactly right.
Cage and Archer, they've been using this chokeslam powerbomb as a tag team finisher, but in comes Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, the Undisputed Kingdom.
Just at the right time, I might add, because
Can't even see their faces, but Excalibur is already telling you who it is. They need to tell him to quit doing that, man. It's not like it's just been once either. It's been multiple times that Excalibur ruins surprises, ruins what we were supposed to like get unveiled to us by like the camera work and stuff. And he's just already telling you who it is before you can even see their faces. He needs to stop spoiling stuff, man.
What is this?
We don't need him to tell us who we're looking at.
That's incredible agility for a man 6'6", 6'7".
Oh my goodness, what are we doing up here?
But is Archer making a mistake by not focusing on Roderick Strong here?
Choke slam him. Choke slammed him on top of the security. Lance Archer chokeslammed Taven off the barricade onto security guards. That was looking scary.
that match against MJF is low on the line. It is on a thin line right now. A razor thin line.
Oh.
At least it was momentarily. I think that was a great equalizer.
Lance Archer gets credit carded on the barricade. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. Gotta charge that one to the game. Hit him with the chair.
Right in the forehead. A chair into the head of Lance Archer. Roderick Strong fighting his way back into this match. Still in pursuit of his third consecutive victory.
Archer tried to get the arms up, guys, but could not. And the chair found its way through the arms.
Leaping knee. Nice stuff. Is that done? It is. Wow. Roderick Strong with the leaping knee over the barricade. They've kept that move mad strong since it took out Dalton Castle. It legitimately took Dalton Castle out. He's like not gonna be back for months because of that move, the leaping knee. Yo, Brendan, what's up, man? MJF sitting at home, not very happy about this. Yeah, I think he does know something we don't. Remember, he called somebody on the phone last week. He was like, I need you to take somebody out.
Max! At Full Gear, this all ends, and I'm gonna finish your ass!
Is he? Takeshita destroys him from behind.
Oh, money well spent. There was a lot of cash in the envelope. The MVP, excuse me.
That MJF.
MJF, excuse me.
MVP. Past week has been a what? No swearing in here, man. It's a family show. Oh gosh, see? Now Adam Cole's coming out.
Ahead of his match with Adam Cole.
Cole, who's also had 2 consecutive victories now, facing off with the international champion Konosuke Takeshita, also a member of the Don Callis family. And the match.
They're gonna play Adam Cole's theme song all throughout the match. You know it's all about the boom. Adam Cole, baby.
Nice to meet you. In Panda Brito.
He's gonna do the thing.
It's delicious J-Money's 31.
Do the thing. You don't see this every day. Yep, he did the thing. Guys, he did the thing. He did the Adam Cole thing.
Of 3 potential victories for Full Gear coming up on Saturday, November 23rd in 10 days' time.
We know Roddy's got the match. Now the question is, will it be a 3-way match?
That's right, and fans, you can join us for Full Gear on pay-per-view on Triller.tv.
I think they're definitely giving this win to Adam Cole. Unfortunately.
Takeshita, the big elbow strike. Wow, Takeshita may have put the lights out on Adam Cole, and the action is hot. It is furious here tonight on Dynamite, and it is all in picture-in-picture.
What the heck is going on with Excalibur, man? I think he has like a condition where he doesn't feel real emotions or something. You ever hear about those? There's like certain people who never feel hungry or they can't feel pain or something like that. I think he might actually have a condition where he does not actually feel emotions at all. So he has to like approximate emotions and pretend like he feels stuff. And that leads him to speaking all kinds of strange at weird times. Being overly excited in moments that aren't overly exciting. RoboCop.
MJF is a former AEW world champion and a fine, upstanding member.
That makes him sound cooler than he is.
You're absolutely out of your mind.
Really?
You really like MJF?
I think he's a fantastic wrestler, an actor as well.
I like MJF as well.
Star in Hollywood, you know.
I hope.
Boom! Adam Cole, baby.
Get away from
He's
here.
less orange this week. That's good.
There you see, we still have that match to come. Who is going to move on to Full Gear? Will it be FTR or the Knights of the Black Throne? They've ranked up Kings.
The Knights of the Black Throne? Shabani, what are you...
Kings of the Black
Oh my goodness.
You know that, Tony. You've been a pawn in your marriage your whole life.
Oh, there we go. Oh, set it up.
Takeshita, the brainbuster, the cover, 2, and wow, I thought Konosuke Takeshita just cleared the schedule of Adam Cole for Full Gear.
Certainly a lot of pressure on Kono. He has to be feeling it now that Strong has advanced.
Kono.
to Newark.
And just 10 days away from being at the Rock, the Prudential Center. And you could join us around the world for Full Gear on pay-per-view. As Konosuke Takeshita looking to disrupt the plans.
Dang, man, a hammer whip to the corner.
On November 23rd.
Man, that throw to the corner was with authority that time. Takeshita gave it everything. He even fell down face first in the middle of the ring.
Great strength and power on the part of Takeshita.
Dalton Castle? No, he's for real taken out, dude. He's actually for real injured. He's gonna be out for months, they said. He got kneed in his head and it knocked him all the way out. Gave him like a super concussion. Yeah, I was trying to make it so people understood that it's not a story, it's for real.
What a beautifully timed super kick there from Adam Cole. Bailing himself out. Yeah, Adam Cole bailing himself.
Dang, Takeshita got rocked.
in one fell swoop. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. We found out moments ago that Roderick Strong will move on to Full Gear to face MJF. Can Adam Cole pick up his 3rd consecutive victory to earn a spot in that match? Or will the Alpha, the AEW International Champion, Konosuke Takeshita, disrupt those plans?
It'll be awfully tough. Takeshita is one of the greats right now.
Oh my goodness. Yo, that Ushigoroshi was crazy. Wow, Adam Cole. Looked like he might have hurt his leg on that. That was crazy. Wowzers. That was impressive. He like super Ushigoroshi the neck of Konosuke.
A bit of look of frustration on the face of Cole, I detect there.
Remember, this is only Adam Cole's 3rd match back from that lengthy layoff due to injury.
Yeah, 423 days.
Dang, he was gone for more than a year?
Grand slam.
Oh, Takeshita.
Fighting.
Blue Thunder. Come on, you know you can't win with that. It's against the wrestling law. Blue Thunder Bomb cannot finish a match.
In either tag team or trio situations here in their AEW tenure. Konosuke Takeshita, of course, he's a singles champion. He's the international champion, but more one-on-one contests as of late under his belt than either of the House of Black members.
That certainly gives him more experience, more recent experience, more confidence. Takeshita.
Yeah, Takeshita's a good wrestler, man. He's a good worker.
That's why he's under the guidance, the tutelage, the mentorship.
Yeah, his leg was looking in jeopardy there.
Well, not even taking Don Callis into consideration, Takeshita's won 6 straight singles matches.
Now the elbow strike drops Adam Cole down to a knee. But Cole, those elbow strikes, you can see Cole still not 100%. Takeshita scores. Now the Alpha walked into the pump kick, swing and a miss. Adam Cole, Enziguri caught Takeshita, I believe, on that left shoulder. Was it enough to drop it? Enough.
Oh no! No boom. No boom.
Elbow strike. And now wait. Oh, Cole.
Another Ushigoroshi.
Takeshita goes down. Cole into the
Oh,
cover.
Takeshita kicks out. He said, nah. You want to win, but I ain't gonna let ya.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You can see
Yeah.
from the point, nothing on the left shoulder, I believe it was, of Takeshita. You're not keeping a man down unless you knock him out.
Panama Sunrise?
Looking for that Panama Sunrise.
Nope. Caught.
Doesn't have the momentum.
Takeshita counters.
He looks like he looks like Michelangelo. Jeez. Adam Cole, kick it out. Oh, here we go. Super Cole, activate. Execute order super cool.
Cardiovascular training.
Resilience, that unwillingness.
Pulling down the knee pad. Konosuke looking for the finish.
Looking for that knee strike with the elbow pad drop. Very similar to Adam Cole. As Takeshita able to avoid.
Super kicked out of the sky.
Anticipation shown once again by Cole.
Great timing by Cole. Can he get it? Can he get it?
Panama Sun. Rise. This has got to be it.
Wait a minute. He's not done. He can lower the boom.
Cole drops the knee pad. The boom. No. Takeshita wisely takes himself out of the range. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Ah, he's got the diamond ring of MJF.
MJF gave it to Callis. Callis evidently gave it to Takeshita.
A week ago, you were right. And referee Bryce Remsburg and Adam Cole none the wiser. And now Takeshita.
What was the ref looking at? What the heck was that? You see what I'm talking about? It's like you're just doing things that you've seen other wrestling programs do, not even making it make sense. The ref just decides to walk away and start looking everywhere over in the corner. What was that? Wow, Konosuke wins. What the heck? Did the ref hear something in the dark corner of the arena or something? What the heck was that, man? MJF is just laughing about this at home. Uh-oh, is Tony Khan gonna is Tony Khan gonna overturn this ruling? Dang, low blow. Jason didn't want that to happen.
What was strong thinking?
As now Takeshita put the ring back on. That Dynamite Diamond ring back on. As Takeshita lining up Roderick Strong. And, oh, in comes Kyle O'Reilly, chair in hand. O'Reilly, of course, a conglomeration member, but also longtime friend of Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. Despite whatever differences they have.
Do the thing, guys. Do the thing where people run out and save everybody again. It's like immediately quench the heat that anybody gets.
Well, look at that. Since Takeshita didn't realize it.
Ricochet.
Boy, planted his foot right in the upper chest. And it looks like the champ forgot something.
Yeah, Ricochet. He's had his eyes on the International Championship since he's debuted here in AEW, or nearly so.
Look who's all in the ring together, guys.
But yeah, I was going to say the difference is
It's an undisputed era, guys.
O'Reilly and Adam Cole. Are those a thing of the past? Wow.
Oh, Kyle O'Reilly doesn't want to shake Adam Cole's hand.
O'Reilly.
Kyle's got new friends.
Oh, he's got new friends, but perhaps some old grudges with Adam Cole. Seemingly bearing the hatchet with Roderick Strong.
Kyle's looking a little better than normal. Sometimes he looks like he's sick or something.
This black truck.
Uh-oh. It's a black truck.
Only one thing. There we see Marina Shafir. The briefcase in hand. And here comes
It's John Moxley.
who is promised to take over the SuperStation right here on TBS.
Ay, man. He's gonna take over the station after this commercial break. Great timing. Oh my goodness, dude. They need me, dude. They need me. All they would have to do is just switch around like some of the timing on this, like where things happen on the fight card, and I think they could make the show a lot more dynamic and just also elicit more of a emotional response instead of just a wrestling angle response. Somebody's threatening to take over your network. You probably shouldn't have a commercial break right before it. Like, doesn't that make it seem even more like predetermined? That's like if I call ahead to a bank and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna rob your bank at 12:01 p.m. It's like, well, cool, right? Like, aren't they just gonna have the cops waiting for me? Like, come on, man. You don't announce that you're gonna take over a network, and you definitely don't go to commercial right before it's gonna happen. Like, what? How did you think up that idea and think commercial break right before he takes over the network? Like, what are you talking about, man?
Guys, joining me.
Well, I heard Renee. Joining me now is my husband, John Moxley. He is here to cause chaos and take over the network on schedule during this allotted time segment for him to take over the network. He is here. It's supposed to be a chaotic thing where you come through and take over. You don't announce it ahead of time and then have a commercial right before it. Is Moxley. Was Pac with them? I think he was, right? Let's get Pac. I saw Claudio. Definitely saw him. Cesario. And Marina. Oh, Wheeler Yuta, yeah. There she is. Deadpool, what's up, man? How are you? Did you come up with that yourself, or you're reading dirt sheets and spoilers, man?
Guys, joining me now, the almighty Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Syndicate. Bobby, in a little over a week at Full Gear, you'll be having your first official match here in AEW against Swerve Strickland. I mean, he is one of the most dangerous men in all of professional wrestling, one of the most decorated champions we've had here in AEW. Do you feel prepared for this?
Excuse me.
Most decorated champion?
Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Let me show you how this is done. Bobby Lashley, you are without question the most indomitable force in professional wrestling today. One of the most decorated champions in the history of the sport. How does it feel to know that in less than 2 weeks, you may end a young man's career?
You see, Renee, Swerve is dangerous to everyone else.
Welcome, Rand Romanolo.
Make an example out of him. I will hurt Swerve.
You heard it from the
Ryan, welcome.
Actually, Swerve Strickland will be in action later on tonight, and we will be watching. That's how it's done.
Good job, MVP. They didn't tell me that MVP was going to take over the Superstation. I thought it was supposed to be Moxley. I guess MVP wanted to take it over. He did it first. He beat John Moxley to it.
Claudio Castagnoli, the steel chair in hand. That's JD Drake. JD was scheduled to compete later on tonight, but
what?
Look at this, Death Riders. Now Wheeler Yuta, the chair into the back of JD Drake.
Oh, we knew they were going to take over, but they are.
Someone dressed like Mr. Fury? Ah, you came up with it yourself. Okay, good. Good, Deadpool. I don't want any spoilers or rumors and stuff like that. That's a good theory, though. JD Drake. You see what I'm talking about, dude? It's like you just said right before you went to commercial, you said, "Oh, Mox is here and he's going to take over the SuperStation. Up next." And then they went to commercial. They came back from commercial and I'm supposed to believe that JD Drake was going to come out here for a match next? What is that? Like, you're not even like, it's like they're not even listening to their own show. You announced he's going to take over the SuperStation right after this commercial break. And then JD Drake is somehow coming out here for a match? What is that? It's like nobody's fact-checking. They're not fact-checking themselves. They're just doing things.
When they talked about takeover, they weren't kidding.
When they talk about takeover, they weren't kidding. They just beat up JD Drake. What is going on, man? Alright, hang on. I'll be right back.
I've been thinking about Orange Cassidy a lot these last few days. He's playing the game very
Oh man, they really mean business.
He's drinking his food through a straw because you couldn't save him. Wheeler Yuta belongs to me. He believes in me because you couldn't save him. And you're undeterred. Hands in your pocket, eyes on the prize. Orange Cassidy, you have the chance of a lifetime on November 23rd, a shot at the AEW World Championship. All your friends, all your fans, all your peers are dependent on you. That pressure is building and you're cool as a cucumber. So I have to make an example.
Oh, white V-neck? Yeah. Dude, I should get one. I'm gonna join up. I'm gonna be a Death Rider, guys.
Orange Cassidy, I'm gonna brutalize Orange Cassidy.
I'm gonna myrtleize you.
I'm gonna stomp his face.
Why I ought to myrtleize you.
I'm gonna mutilate him so bad his own mother won't recognize him.
Yep, I need a white V-neck. I'm gonna get one, man. Hey, they got the cheapest merch in the business, man.
Be somebody in this business. They will see that and they will run and hide, and we will continue to do whatever the hell we want in AEW because I command the AEW World Championship and we have the power.
John Moxley keeps speaking as if
Oh man, this song will really strike fear in their hearts.
Nice to meet you. Him Pando Brito.
No one is forcing John Moxley to do anything. He is making decisions. And he has made a decision to
He's Black Cassidy now with his black denim. Dang, he's really switched it up now, man. He's not playing around anymore. He's got the black denim.
Hello.
Hello.
See, I wanted to come out here and let you know, John, that I agree with you. I believe you. I believe you could do all the things you say you're going to do. And it's because of what's in that briefcase. See, you hold the symbol that represents AEW, that represents me, represents us, represents all of these people. It represents everything that professional wrestling can be. It's the power. You hold the AEW World Championship. But see, we could fight all around this building. We could fight in the parking lot. We could fight in catering. It doesn't matter because the only way you become AEW World Champion is by wrestling. And for a guy who doesn't like to wrestle, I wrestle more than anybody else here. And I'm pretty good at it, too, because I beat you. Remember that? So at Full Gear, you and I are going to wrestle, and I'm going to beat you again. and I take the power back.
Yeah, I don't remember
You
that.
told me a couple years ago that while I was playing checkers, we're playing chess, and there's still a couple of pawns I need to get rid of. One pawn in particular, and that's you, Wheeler Yuta.
Oh. Yeah, take out Yuta. Oh, yeah.
Next week, you and I are going to wrestle, Wheeler Yuta, and I'm going to remove the pawn that lets me take the king.
I am no one's pawn.
I'm no one's pawn. Shut up. Claudio just told him to shut up, and he's like, "Oh, okay. I guess I will."
Next week, we'll see if you have the guts to pull the trigger on somebody you think is your friend. Either way, no matter what happens at Full Gear, I only got one message for you, one message for your friends, one message for anybody else who thinks they want what I got. On November 23rd, abandon all hope.
Womp, womp, womp.
feels as if he is on a mission to burn AEW to the ground and rebuild it however he sees fit. But likewise, Orange Cassidy feels like he is on a mission to preserve, to protect the very fiber of all elite wrestling.
That was clunky as heck, man. I was looking forward to that, too. That was real clunky. The more they involve Orange Cassidy in this, the more it becomes, like, not as exciting to me. Money ain't a thing. It's Darby. Mark Briscoe got hit with the briefcase. They're dragging Darby out of there. Where are they going?
Darby Allin just leaping from the crowd to our right onto the pile, and this is a pretty incredible development. Where did Darby Allin come from?
I don't know, but I can see Orange Cassidy and the crew push their way towards.
You think they're trying to make Darby Yuta the Dirty Dom? What? Ay. Dude, clunky as heck, dude. Super clunky segment.
Well, fans, we have to restore order.
We have to restore order. Restore order? There's nothing even happening. Restore order? There's nothing even going on. What are you talking about? The briefcase has the world title inside, Ryan. It's the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Dang. Dang, that was cool. I like that. Dang. Rammed him into the loading dock door and then hit him with the strongman spin and just smashed him into the door again. That was a good little combo. Yeah, get him out of here. Nice try, Darby. Now they're running from people? Oh my god. You're running from two people? Should a babyface woman fight Shafir? Maybe, but I like her fighting the guys. It makes her seem even more dangerous. Just the clunkiest segment possible, dude.
Well, I mean, we just took a look at the conglomeration uniting. Let's take you
The
back
best
to
part was Claudio smashing him into the door and then swinging him, throwing him into the door. That was cool.
Trios match with Chris Jericho and the Learning Tree. It was Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, and
Ay, man.
who brutalized
Your big bad heel faction that's taking over the whole company is scared of two people, and they're like, go, 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 drive away real quick, let's get out of here. Like, what the heck?
And you saw there was ladders, tables, chairs, just about everything.
Aren't they supposed to be like the big bad wolf? When's the last time you saw the big bad wolf like, oh, get out of here, here comes two people?
Chris Jericho,
Nonsense.
He has issued a challenge to you in 2 weeks at Dynamite in Chicago for your Ring of Honor World Championship. Do you accept Ishii's challenge?
Challenge? As the learning tree always says, a person's true self is not seen in moments of glory, but in moments of hardship and challenge.
Well said, Redwood. And thanks, Renee. Ishii, I've got a soft spot for you because we've known each other for almost 30 years since we were both working for Genshiro Tenryu in WAR in Japan. Albeit, I was a huge main event star, and you were nothing more than a rookie. A young boy who used to get me coffee, carry my bags, and even wash my back in the shower. But Ishii, you've gone on to become one of the toughest and best pro wrestlers in the world. I should know.
Is that a new world title?
That we had a classic match, one of my favorite in AEW and one of the toughest I've ever had, also in Chicago. So it's only apropos that in 2 weeks on Dynamite, we're going to face each other. I do accept your challenge, Ishii, for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Jericho and Ishii.
Big Bill looks like a grown up, not a grown up, but like if Shaggy from Scooby-Doo ate the mushroom that makes Mario grow bigger.
Two-time Ring of Honor World Champion. So I'm going to invoke the glory and the courage of great ROH champions of the past, like Jay Briscoe. And I'm going to do that while I teach you a learning tree lesson that you won't forget ever again.
Ever again.
Ishii, in the Windy City, Chris Jericho's going to blow your dumb ass away.
True words were never spoken. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you, Chris. Good talk.
For 2 weeks from tonight, but also coming up 2 weeks from tonight, the 2024.
Somebody's got to be driving the truck. Yeah, Claudio was driving. Ah, the doctor will see us now. No pyro? Aww. Red Baker's in the building, guys. It's time to bake the bread, guys. Brad Baker.
Ready to go, ready for this. But it's going to be
From Penelope.
a match between two AEW originals.
And her opponent from Philadelphia,
Whoa.
Penelope.
Got a pretty huge Penelope here. Oh, they took the words out of her song? They used to say she's a super bad girl, right? Something like that? Yeah. No more words in her song.
And fans, DraftKings is official partner of AEW right now.
Here we go.
Free-to-play pool for the main event of Full Gear. Simply answer questions about the main event and get enough.
Nice. There's going to be DraftKings for Full Gear, so we can win money. We can win money off of predicting what's going to happen. I like it when they do that.
Yeah, try to win it quickly. Not a bad idea. Both ladies have overcome injuries and illnesses to get in the ring. Very important match for both young ladies here.
Baker's had plenty of obstacles since returning to action. Originally inspired to be a professional wrestler by Mercedes Moné, must have been upset
Mercedes
she was
Moné.
able to beat her at All In Wembley Stadium, but thankfully, from what I understand, seeing all the teeth at ringside, she gave out business cards afterwards. She's now booked until 2028.
So it's okay for you to make fun of British people's teeth, but no one else can.
It is, because I've got English teeth.
All right, now, Britt Baker in control of the wrist of Penelope forward. Penelope hammers out and now takes control of the wrist of Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. As Britt, the reversal. Oh, big elbow strike.
That caught her right in the jaw. Britt with a smile on her face. And look, now the gritting of the teeth. She is determined. Is Britt Baker.
Hammer throw of the ropes, reverse.
Hammer
Britt
throw
goes
the
underneath.
rope.
Neck breaker. Penelope caught unawares on that one.
See how many likes we have. We hit 20 yet? Let's see. 20 likes. 20 likes. Did we hit it? Not yet. Not yet. Getting close, though. If you guys could hit the like button, I would appreciate it, please.
Penelope is taking the time, but Britt, it seems, takes the bait. Following Penelope to the outside. Penelope content to play some cat and mouse, allowing Britt to tire herself out.
Oh, look at her trying to do it again.
You know, we don't know the nature of the illness that Britt Baker suffered, but if it was a respiratory illness, could be that her conditioning not all there, Nigel. Maybe a wise move by Penelope.
Might be. Maybe Penelope Ford knows something we don't know.
As Penelope looking to drag Britt to the
What is
outside.
this? Penelope's making Britt Baker breakdance.
Yeah, Britt a little overzealous, trying to grab her on the outside.
Turned her into Britt Breaker. Ouch, that looked like it hurt. 2 knees to the stomach.
Continues in
PIP? Is that a thing that Excalibur's trying to make happen now? PIP! Ryan, thank you, man.
What I make of this is that Penelope Ford right now is looking great.
I've been very impressed since her return to action after such a long period away. Tenacious, dare I say, ebullient as well. Did I pronounce that right, Tony?
Yes, you did. You always pronounce things correctly, Nigel. You know that.
Leo Rush versus Swerve tonight, too. Uh-oh.
Things by you as well.
I appreciate you doing
Hurt Syndicate said they're going to be watching that with much interest.
This match with so much determination. I think I mentioned that before because, as you can see, we're going to hear from Jamie Hayter because of the way the women's division is right now here in AEW. I mean, you've got great athletes everywhere. Mercedes Moné, Chris Statlander, we saw go through a wall. And obviously the return of Penelope.
Well, talk about burying the lead. What about the AEW Women's Champion?
I'd open my mouth to take a breath to mention Mariah May, and you stepped right
Mariah May.
She is the greatest, the glamour.
The woman who, after this Saturday night at Collision, may no longer.
Britt Baker's catching a beat down right now.
That's exactly right.
Don't put that into the universe. Mariah May showed clearly the last time.
Well, Anna Jay, I think, put it into the universe when she
Ouch.
Mariah May in the second eliminator match back at Battle of the
Hey,
Belts.
Britt Baker's catching just a heck of a beating right now.
Gets by May.
We'll find out. We will find out.
Strong strikes there from Baker as super bad Penelope Ford comes back. Wonder what's on the mind of Jamie Hayter, as he mentioned.
Jamie Hayter.
Where do you think her focus is? So much depth in the AEW Women's Division.
Jeez, man. Penelope's piling it on right now. They're playing Ghost Recon. Which one?
We mentioned that she was coming back to AEW. She is here. We do understand we're going to hear from her after this matchup.
Wow, awesome.
Chop to the chest delivered by Penelope Ford. Britt Baker.
The crowd's just trying to get a chant started. They're like, let's see if anything will work. Any chant at all. Let's just get one going.
Against Jamie Hayter, affect her mentally is Penelope Ford.
I mean, Penelope Ford may not have defeated Hayter.
Britt's getting stretched. Absolutely stretched.
Of herself, and on a couple of occasions, Ford came within a split second of defeating the former AEW Women's Champion.
Penelope's had like 95% of the offense in this match or something like that.
The shoulder blades of Dr. Britt Baker.
Wildlands, nice. That's a cool game. I have that. I like how it's super open world.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite Live on TBS, Bridgeport, Connecticut. Dr. Britt Baker, DM.
Dynamite Live.
Both women looking to right the ship, continue the climb here in the women's division of All Elite Wrestling. Penelope Ford with the advantage.
Back from commercial. Time for Britt Baker to get the comeback.
Britt Baker turns the tables.
Women's division better than it's ever been. Mina Shirakawa is here. We mentioned last week she was coming back to AEW. We're going to hear from her right after this match is concluded.
As Britt takes down Penelope Ford 2 consecutive times now.
Dang, okay.
Elbow strikes as Penelope reversing Britt. No, Britt reverses. Comes around.
Nice, Sling Blade.
Sling Blade. One of her trademark maneuvers. And fans,
I wouldn't be taking any time to get the crowd into this if I was Britt Baker. You've been getting destroyed.
Texas kickoff party. Get the first chance to buy tickets to All in Texas, win some prizes, enjoy watching the last Dynamite before Full Gear with everyone else at the biggest watch party in
Nope,
Texas.
DMD. Yep, see? She took too much time trying to play to the crowd and got jumped for it.
Baker was spelling out DMD instead. Penelope Ford.
Nice back handspring.
Handspring elbow connecting with the jaw of Britt.
Goodness gracious. Face wash.
Now Penelope Ford
Hit her with that, oh, licked her.
taunting Britt Baker. And Penelope, fireman's carry, has Britt up on the shoulders.
Britt's in trouble here, guys. At least, well, she was momentarily.
The ripcord, elbow strike. Penelope stunned as Britt
Bling.
accelerates, rolling elbow.
Nice. Bocce sloppy. It's a good idea, but they messed it up. She Penelope bridged out of the way of a clothesline and then hopped up and did a cutter, but her and Britt Baker like fell at the wrong time, so it's like she cut her nothing. And just laid on her. What's this? Moonsaults? Ouch.
As Britt Baker, the thrust kick. Penelope.
Oh, just slapped her in the face.
Catches Penelope.
Spinning back heel.
Back heel kick. Britt connects the thrust kick, and now
Uh-oh. Britt Baker. Oh, my goodness. Swinging fisherman. Uh-oh. Take the glove out.
And as we know, this typically precedes the lock.
Hit her with the glove. Up. You're going to learn your lesson. You don't learn today. It's taking all this time to spell her little profession out and getting clocked for it. Nice. Yo, Ridge. Cracking and snapping. Oh, Britt Baker countered it. Smart stuff. Nah. Got you. Tapped her out. It's over. DMD wins. What a strange match. Britt Baker gets the win, but I think she had a very good learning experience today about taunting too much. She tried to get her taunt on like she was hanging out on Hoth and Star Wars. Nice outfit on Serena Deeb right now. Serena Deeb came out and Britt Baker just started saying, "Nobody cares. Nobody cares." Doctor, we'll see you now.
Please welcome back Mina Shirakawa.
It's Mina.
Mina, it is so great to have you back here in AEW. I imagine you're here to see Mariah May.
I'm Mariah for match. I'm so excited for her match against Anna Jay on Collision. I will be cheering for her, and then we'll have big champagne celebration.
Woo! Oh. Harley Cameron stole her champagne.
You know, some people say that you're the
again. Welcome to the Holly Cameron of Holly Cameron. What?
I like Holly.
But since you'll be here for Collision, why don't you feel the wrath of Holly Cameron? Me and you? Yes, you and me. Tit for tit. Rack 'em up and may the best woman win. I'll see you on Saturday. Oh, see you Saturday.
May the breast woman win. Did she say that?
Well, now Renee Paquette knows exactly how to feel when you two are at the desk.
Yeah, I like Harley, man. She's money. Too bad she's gonna lose again.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied by Prince Nana from Tacoma, Washington, weighing 230 pounds. Swerve!
There he is. Swerve's back. They really upgraded his star power with that title run he had, man. I appreciate it. It wasn't the best, but they definitely upgraded his star power. Do the dance, Prince Nana.
And he was on the rise. He was ready to make the ascent here in AEW. What better way to do it than calling out the former AEW World Champion of Swerve Strickland? But in doing so, he also called out somebody that he considered a mentor, Lio Rush did. At one point in his career in Swerve Strickland, Swerve was very, very influential in the early days of Lio Rush's career.
Influential, instrumental, but you wonder if you are Swerve Strickland, the most dangerous man in AEW. Is your mind
AEW.
former mentee Lee Rush, or is it going to be on Bobby Lashley?
Ryan, you liked it? I thought it was kind of sloppy and weird. But I'm glad you liked it. It's time. Leo, it's time for Leo to rush towards a loss.
Worry about him coming up next Saturday, Justin.
And his opponent from Washington, D.C., weighing 171 pounds.
Yo, look at this jacket. He out Seth Rollins. This jacket is crazy. Looking like Shadow the Hedgehog or something. Yeah, at least he's filling his entrance. Doesn't seem like anybody else is really... Oh, okay. I hear a little bit of cheering. His hair is matching his jacket, all spiky.
Ricochet and a number of athletes, Max Caster, right? Mercedes Moné. So there's a lot of potential for a fourth member of the Hurt Syndicate, and I think Lio Rush could make a very compelling case for himself with a victory over Swerve tonight.
He's looked good as of late. Far more aggressive side of Lio Rush.
This is the loudest this crowd has been all night. They finally got a chant that they could do. Thanks, Nana. Crowd's trying to get some free coffee. Some free Nana coffee. Nana!
The first man that MVP approached.
Yeah.
Joining the Hurt Syndicate. That's got to tell you something.
And of course, Swerve Strickland rejecting that offer from MVP, and that led to
Whoa.
the match with Bobby Lashley coming up in 10 days' time. Saturday, November 23rd, live on pay-per-view at Full Gear. Swerve Strickland, Bobby Lashley, one-on-one in an all-elite wrestling ring. And fans, you can join us for Full Gear on ppv.com. Scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. And join us for Full Gear 1 week from this coming
Freaking Excalibur just rattling off stuff all throughout this match. Scan the QR code, says 2 weeks, Robert, buy it now, Rocky. Jeez, Excalibur. Come on, man.
Little tit for tat, perhaps, between these two men who know each other so well. Mentor, mentee, as we mentioned, but also
It seems like Leo and Swerve have like a weird timing issue right now. Like they're not on the same page rhythm-wise. Oh. He said, I told you. Oh, come here. Oh, gouge his eyes. Gouge his eyes.
So much for that friendship, that mentorship.
Well, the man of the hour has got something to prove.
Ouch.
Rush sent sternum first into that ring apron, courtesy of Swerve Strickland.
The right eye of Swerve, thumb gouged into it. He's still trying to blink it open.
And Swerve, if he did any damage to that midsection, I was going to say it could end up in a Swerve stomp later on in this match, but Swerve going for it very early. And Swerve
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Crashes to the floor. Lio Rush taking Swerve Strickland out of play, and fans, we are sticking with all the action in picture. Don't go anywhere.
Now here's Swerve right up against our broadcast table here. Gouge in the eyes, hurt himself as he fell down. And look at the determination.
Don't go anywhere. Stick around for my frosted flakes. They're great.
This is about building momentum in AEW. This is about catching the eye of the Hurt Syndicate. And so far, I'd say Lio Rush doing a very good job.
Yeah, it's like Leo's tryout right here. But he's not winning this. There's no way they're going to have Swerve take a loss right before he fights Bobby Lashley. That'd make Bobby seem kind of like pointless. Not irrelevant, but like underwhelming. You know, if Bobby Lashley's gonna beat Swerve at the pay-per-view, if Lio Rush beats Swerve before the pay-per-view, it'd make Bobby's win seem like, oh well. Can't remember if these guys were in WWE at the same time. Not on the same brand, I don't think, because Swerve was in NXT and Lio was like, he was on the main roster with Bobby Lashley.
That's something you wouldn't see from Lio Rush.
I don't think so. I don't think they ever, if they were, I don't think they ever like crossed paths. Yeah, Bobby knows. Excalibur the Tiger. They're great.
Many people call that a cheap shot, but it's been effective so far. Lio right now is probably more aggressive than we have seen him.
Dang, Lio. Swinging for the fences. Yeah, there's like a timing issue between these two. It seems like they're like one step ahead or behind each other in terms of the rhythm of the match.
Perhaps some unfamiliar territory for Swerve Strickland, especially when he's in the ring with Lio Rush, a man he knows so
Strange.
But Swerve.
Yeah, it's been a really choppy show. Speaking of choppy, chops to the chest over here. Just not a smooth show whatsoever.
Quickness, that headbutt to the midsection.
And there's just like a lack of oversight. You could tell like they have good ideas, but they're not executing them very well. It's really choppy and not super well thought out how these things are coming to pass.
Guys, this is a great match. We have seen some phenomenal counter moves and moves from both men. Enjoying every bit.
It's like if you wrote a book, but you had like a separate person write each chapter. You gave them the overall story, but you didn't tell them like what happens first, next. You know, you told people the start and the end of the story, and then you let a different person write each chapter, and then you just put it together as a book. How it would probably jump around a lot and have a lot of logic gaps and holes here. Even though you're working towards the same ending, people might have different ideas about like what this chapter should do here or there. It feels like they put together a show like that. A bunch of people having the idea of how to pull off the story, but not having the oversight to smooth it out and make it all come together cohesively. You're left with holes and weirdness. It's like the quality assurance isn't there. Yeah, strange. That was very underwhelming to me. How is he taking over the SuperStation when all he did was the thing he does every week? Like, what was special about that? All he did was come out, not really say much, and then it just turned into like a brawl, and then they end up running away and skirting out in the truck. Like, what? That's you taking over the Superstation? So technically, like 4 people took over the Superstation tonight because like 4 people had in-ring promos that ended that exact same way. Did Will Ospreay take over the Superstation tonight?
That's when an athlete like Swerve Strickland, or perhaps most any athlete, the most dangerous when they are out of your field of view, when they're in the periphery.
Ooh, slapped him.
Against a man like Swerve Strickland, who's been in some of the
What is this match, dude? It's like they're just doing moves. What is going on? You see this? Swerve just did a cartwheel for no reason. What are you doing, man? This match is like a perfect, what do you call it? A perfect example or a perfect cornucopia of what this show represents. Just do things that you've seen done before and it'll just make sense, right? Just do things. Be like the Joker from The Dark Knight. Do I look like a guy with a plan? I just do things. Oh god, I thought he was going to powerbomb him on the steel steps. Oh. Poison Rana. This is probably the sloppiest Lio Rush match that I've seen in a maybe ever.
Nobody's safe here at ringside.
Least of all us. This is crazy action. Wall-to-wall action. Since the
Nice frog splash. Goodness gracious. Dude, that was an epic frog splash. I got to give it to Leo there. Holy moly. Yo, show the replay. I'd be hitting the replay button right now. That was clean. It went from sloppy jalopy to 5 stars frog splash real quick. Yeah, crowd's been kind of quiet, but Mary said that her friend is at the show and took pictures, and it looks pretty empty all over here. Uh-oh.
As Swerve brings Leo up, he's got that half Nelson in.
Ooh.
But Leo comes around as he
They do know that this guy was just your world champion, right? I don't think Leo should be getting this much offense in. I like Lio Rush, but, like, you do know that this guy was just your world champion, right? Big pressure. Okay, I was about to say, man. Kick out of that. We might have to talk, man. I was right on the verge of saying this is too much offense for Lio Rush, and they got it over with. They were like, oh, Gritty's right. Finish it. Good job. They got out of there. They dodged a bullet here too because this match was super sloppy, man. I think if they would have went any longer, that could have been like injury bait or something. They were just off timing from the very start. That's where stuff gets really dangerous. It's already dangerous enough to be throwing each other around and stuff, but if you're not even on the same page rhythm-wise, you could really end up hurt.
Seems like everybody gets the bright idea that now that I'm back, they want to come for the former AEW World Champion and the baddest man in AEW.
Let's go.
Use my name, my equity, and my accolades.
Nice to meet
Ooh, I like that. Equity and accolades. Nice.
Lio Rush just tried and he just failed. A couple weeks ago, Shelton Benjamin tried to make a name off of my name.
Yeah, they were off. I don't know what caused it, but they're just the clash of styles maybe or something. I don't know. They're both professionals, so it's just really odd to see it be that way straight out the gates.
Like it says right there, 1 week from Saturday, we got Full Gear.
But I don't know, Stamford, Connecticut, I feel like I need to give these people a fight with him tonight. So Bobby Lashley, bring your ass down here right now. Because I'm not running and there's nowhere to hide.
Up. Here we go. This song got me claimed last time, so I'm going to have to mute that up real quick. Don't worry. It'll be aight. Bang, bang, bang. Is he behind him? Oh, no. They're doing the camera angle like he's behind him. Okay, he's not. Okay, good. Big, almighty Bobby. Oh, hey, Bobby.
Saw him earlier tonight. Yeah, we know he's here.
Hey, oh, we hurt people. Hey, oh, we hurt people. Man, I wish I could write songs like that.
With a member of the syndicate, all you got to do is ask me and I'll set it up for you.
I like how MVP really feels like he's running things.
We really, really like you a lot. And to be honest, the reason that we recruited you is because you've got so much unrealized potential. But one of the things that we wanted to teach you.
Yeah, let's go, man.
I'm sorry. It looks like the almighty Bobby Lashley is ready to fight right now.
Do it. Untuck the shirt.
We don't have to wait 2 weeks.
So let's go get him.
Lesson for you to learn. And one of the lessons
Uh-oh.
teach you is that there's strength in numbers.
Oh no, Gritty, you could write. I know, but I just think it's funny when I hear songs that are like super simple. Get jumped from behind by Shell TB, baby. Stomp you up in these $100 shoes, $300 shoes, probably. Uh-oh. Swerve! Oh my goodness, got his head taken. They did a match on WWE on January 15th of NXT. Okay. Rush defeated Tyler Breeze and Swerve. Oh man, it was that far back. Wow. Ty Breezy.
You got to be honest, he's only got himself to blame.
You know what? I agree with that, Nigel.
Cruiserweight stuff. Nice, nice.
Sure did.
Thank you, Mary.
That's the way Swerve is.
Meanwhile, that clown Prince Nana begging for his life from Sheldon Benjamin.
Yeah, Nana unable to even the odds for Swerve. Sheldon on the DDT.
Nana should have like some sort of like kingly weapon or something that he takes around. Those be Gators. Gator shoes. Got that Gator drool.
They're making Nana watch this.
Slam you. Jeez, Lashley.
Such power from Bobby Lashley.
Whose house?
Lashley is incredible.
I like this, man. I like this.
Cinched in. Yeah, he gets this on you. There's no tomorrow. And look at that grip tightens and Swerve almost immediately going to sleep.
You know what would have been a great story? If like the Mox crew came through and they were taking everything over so badly that Tony Khan hired the Hurt Syndicate to like help, but like it turns out like the Hurt Syndicate was down with the cause. And so Tony Khan made it even worse by inviting the Hurt Syndicate because it just made all of this even like stronger, the heel side of things. Oh no, Nana's getting grabbed by Lashley. Oh my goodness. Nana getting tossed. Leo Rush is just in the corner watching. Did Swerve call Ridgeport, Connecticut? Bridgeport? I don't know. I think that's why they were chanting that. Yeah, he should have some sort of weapon. Hey, yo, we hurt people. Bobby Lashley likes it. We hurt people. Even Lashley was singing it. It's Jamie Hayter.
Right back at you. Jamie.
Hey, yo, we hurt people.
Last week.
Lashley was singing it.
What is next for Jamie Hayter?
Thank you for hanging out with Britt and I.
Jamie
Did
Hayter.
you not think I was going to win last week? Did I not do what I said I was going to do? And I'm going to continue to do what I said I was going to do. It's no secret.
Kelly.
I came back here to right the wrongs, and yeah, I've done a couple of them, not all. That's for the future, but for the right.
This is looking like live action Scooby-Doo over here right now.
I'm thinking I'm coming after one thing.
Oh, they blacked it out. Hey, it's Julia Hart. What's going on here?
Hello?
Julia,
Brody?
it's time to come home.
What do you mean it's time to come home? I don't know where.
Who wears lip gloss in their sleep? Oh. The phone wasn't even plugged in. I like this right here. It's Julia Hart. Give her a bow and arrow? She's back. I like it. Weird way to just... They're like, and we're out. The end. Pull the plug on the whole segment. Between Jamie Hayter and Big Bill, they got like half of the Scooby-Doo crew right there. Big Bill can be Shaggy. Jamie Hayter can be Daphne. Is that her name, Daphne? Yeah, Daphne. Who would be Scooby-Doo? Probably Excalibur. Ruh-roh. Excalibur he could wear a dog mask. Nyla could be Velma. Yeah. Who would be Fred? Who's like a rich guy? Oh, maybe MJF? Maybe he doesn't really look like him though. I'm trying to have people who look like him. Who could be Fred? Dang, I don't know. Hey, yo, we scare people. Hey, yo, we solve crimes. Hey, yo, we find clues. But Orange Cassidy, oh my god, Orange Cassidy could be Fred. Oh my goodness. Daniel Garcia, oh no. Heck no, dude. He could be like the first criminal they catch or something like that. I would have got away with it if I had a personality. I would have got away with it if I was a good actor. Unfortunately, I didn't get away with it. Yeah, maybe MJF. He could be Fred, I think. He kind of looks like Fred a little bit. Okada, I can see that. Okada. Oh my goodness. They don't really have anybody who really looks like Fred, right? I'm trying to think through the whole roster. There's a lot of people here. You think we would find one? Darby could be Scrappy Doo. Not much of a main event. FTR versus House of Black. in a what they're gonna call a tag match that's gonna have like 2 tags and just a bunch of tornado action. It's like me saying, "Oh, let's go play baseball," and then I bring like a basketball and like a golf club, and that's what we play baseball with. It's like, dude, just don't even call it a tag match if everything that's gonna happen is not tag. Jinkies. Flex on him. 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 Scabby. Okada would be Fred. Yeah, I like that. There you go. Hey, and it's WB actually. Scooby-Doo is owned by WB. Maybe they could do it. Let's do it. Oh, I wonder who the first AEW athlete's going to be that will end up in that multiverses game. Who would you put in multiverses? I'd put Darby in. He's got a striking look to himself, and he's got a crazy moveset. Scabby-Doo was Scooby's cousin that fell down a lot. Oh, is that the goopy one? Oh. Alrighty then. Shaggy would be Mark Briscoe? No, Shaggy's Big Bill, man. Yeah, there's like a country Scooby-Doo, like he's got like crooked teeth or something like that. I forget who that is. Raise the mask. What a cool entrance. Yeah, Scrappy's Darby. Here we go. It's follow the rules. Jushin Laga. Here we go, guys. Comes our main event, tornado match in disguise as a tag match. I could see Dax being a villain in Scooby-Doo.
We've been hearing from some of his nebulous comments that there was perhaps a crisis of conscience, perhaps doubts.
He's like a guy who runs some sort of like hotel in the country or something, but he's also like behind the robberies or something. Not gonna last very long. Thank goodness, man.
Well, fans, I know what the future for AEW holds, and that is Full Gear coming up on Saturday.
One of my least favorite things in wrestling right now is the modern tag match.
You can join us on YouTube for Full Gear 1 week from this Saturday night. Coming up on pay-per-view, scan the QR code to join us on YouTube.
And fans, we're going to stay with this action as long as it takes here. We're going to find out which one of these...
All these guys are good wrestlers, too. It's just like, there's this certain style of tag team wrestling that's become so prevalent that it's just like... Hey.
On Collision, LFI against the Acclaim will try to fill out that final spot.
Courage, the villain on Courage the Cowardly Dog.
As Full Gear gets closer, one wonders whether Private Party a little bit concerned. Whoa!
Back body drop.
Dang, back body drop send Cash flying.
Not knowing who those tag teams are going to be, at least not now.
Harley could be Scrappy, maybe.
Coming up this Saturday night, the final contenders match. Coming up on Collision, also, we will see Mariah May, Anna Jay, Part 3, the no disqualification rubber match for the AEW World Championship, plus Johnny TV. He's been on the mind of MXM Collection as of late. He will be going one-on-one with Daniel Garcia. Plus, as you mentioned, La Facción Ingobernable, Roosh, and the Beast
Oh
Mortals
my god,
take on
dude.
Platinum Max Cassidy.
They're not doing Collision any favors with some of these matchups, dude.
For the final spot at Full Gear. Plus, as we learned earlier tonight,
It's sad when the thing I'm looking forward to the most is Harley Cameron versus Mina Shirakawa, you know, like your show needs a little bit more gas, man. Put some NOS on it, man. Start pumping that show up. It's just like predictable match after predictable match, and then like see you next week. And what did they do tonight that actually built up anything on that show besides the Harley Cameron thing? Because they had to like explain why it's happening. Besides that, what did they do tonight that really makes you look forward to Collision, or that built that show up?
You're right about that. Look at the duck.
Roundhouse kick and Malachi.
It's gonna be hard to get people to watch a show when you pre-tell them it has nothing to do with this.
This is a very different situation. Yeah, lying in wait this time.
Don't you guys want to see the new Avengers movie? It has nothing to do with the last Avengers movie. Like, what? How are you... Is that a good... Is that a good way to advertise your new stuff? Tune in next to see something that has nothing to do with what you're watching right now. That'll put butts in seats. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Comes the breakdown. We're literally sitting on the outside and we're sitting cross-legged outside the ring on right next to a downed Aleister Black or Malachi. See what I'm talking about? Like, where's the tag action? This is supposed to be a tag team match. Ref is letting them do whatever they want, whenever they want, go wherever they want.
Cash Wheeler now looking to press the advantage for FTR. Two-time former AEW World Tag Team Champions, the lateral press. Malachi Black able to kick out, though.
And one thing we got to keep in mind, Brody's still got to get a tag in here. It's been all Malachi, and they have team.
There you go. Let's do some tag team stuff, guys. Jeez.
Drop toe hold and tag team precision from FTR. We come to expect nothing less. Lateral press. And Nigel, as we've come to know, that lateral press like that, not necessarily about winning a match, though if it does, great, but it's more about forcing your opponent to exert energy.
Who's League of Man right now? It's Malachi and Dax.
As many pinfalls as you can. Keep as much body-on-body contact.
Flex on them, flex on them. We hurt people. Flex on them, flex on them. We hurt people. I'm gonna do the remix. A private party joined the Hurt Syndicate. I could do the mashup.
Nice jawbreaker there. Yeah, great counter by Malachi. But he's dazed. Look at this.
Dax.
There you go. See? What do you know? You start telling the story of a guy who's having trouble getting the tag to his partner because he's getting massive damage done to him, and the other team's not letting it happen.
I know we've been talking about it a lot, but you're seeing
That's what you're supposed to be cooking in the kitchen in a tag match, man. You're supposed to build to the hot tag. Make it on. Give somebody a emotional connection to the match. Seeing a guy getting beat down and he can't get out. Other tag teams playing it super smart, keeping themselves fresh and not letting the guy have a bridge. Then the guy finally gets the hot tag, and then you got the crowd up. You got you're paying off the tension, and then you can cut him off and restart that situation. I'm not saying always do it that way, but there's no suspense if you don't build. It's like calling your movie suspenseful just because you have suspenseful music in the background.
There is certainly something to the way that FTR have taken that old school style and brought it up to date, kept the best.
This is a suspense movie. Really? What's suspenseful about it? We have suspenseful music. All right, but what happens in the movie that makes it a suspense? Did I mention we have suspenseful music? Like, come on, man. Gotta build towards it. Gotta actually do something that builds suspense.
But I wouldn't step in the ring with you. Well, at least Tony.
Yeah. We are the Knights of the Black Table here. There you go.
The Knights of the Black Table.
Impando Brito.
I like that Nigel's on this the commentary team. He like unnerdifies it. he makes it a little cool.
To Full Gear to join the four-way match to face Private Party for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. The Outrunners already qualified for that match this past
Ouch.
Saturday night.
Dang, backflip kick to Cash's head. I like that they have Private Party on the stage watching this. It gives them exposure. It makes them seem like a bigger deal. That's a good touch. Also keeps them in our minds as tag champs. I couldn't tell you how long it took me to remember who the Trios champions the other day. I was like, who has the Trios belts? I finally figured it out. It's the Death Riders, the Moxley crew. The other day I was having such a hard time even remembering who had the Trios belts.
Post to post.
Belly to belly, oh my goodness. Oh my god. Ouch. Oh my goodness. Dude, I would not want Brody Cannonball. Oh, Brody Cannonball, dude. Flex on him. Flex on him. Flex, flex.
Plenty of weight. Plenty of body on body from Brody King as Private Party.
Body on body.
AEW World Champions looking on fairly non-committal. But if I was the AEW World Tag Team Champions, I would be worried. In a four-way matchup, you neither need to be pinned or submitted to lose the titles.
And as this one goes deeper here into overtime, you just got to wonder, is it going to be a mistake here that costs one of these two teams a shot?
Well, FTR working very
A Brody ball, yeah.
Dax was anchoring Brody King down, allowing Cash time to recover. Cash and Brody head
What's
first into
this?
the top turnbuckle, and now sunset flip powerbomb attempt. Oh, tag made.
There you go.
Wow, look at the strength of Cash Wheeler.
Jeez, Cash. Yo, Cash with the he had Brody up in the powerbomb position for like a good 10 seconds. Maybe 5 seconds, but still. It's 5 seconds longer than most of the human race would be holding him. Nice move. Everybody get in the ring. Nice camel work there, though. You saw that? That had really nice framing there. Yeah, they're going over. They gave him time.
Some precious time.
That's a great call. You are exactly right on that one. That cost some precious time. And these four men are pushing each other to the limit.
And fans, while we have a moment to breathe, next Wednesday night, AEW Dynamite, the final Dynamite before Full Gear, Orange Cassidy.
What are thoughts on Vince Russo? You think Triple H will be fired? Dang. I think Vince Russo is, I think he's trying to be like the Jim Cornette of like hating on WWE. I honestly think it's a shtick. The guy is he's a very knowledgeable guy when it comes to like building a entertainment type of program. I think he knows that Cornette's got like a following because of how much he dislikes like the modern style of wrestling and stuff in a lot of cases. And I think Vince is he's trying to be sensationalist. So, I don't know. I think he's just coming up with whatever, you know? I don't think that would be a smart decision getting rid of Triple H. I think the audience loves Triple H so much. I don't know, man. I think that would actually hurt their momentum. I'm waiting for that thing that throws WWE off because they're so hot right now. I feel like something is gonna come and throw their momentum off, and I'm wondering what it's gonna be. And I think that them firing Triple H would be that. I think that would mess with them. I think it would mess with their momentum that they have right now. I think it would mess with the goodwill the fan base has right now. I don't think it's a good idea. We'll see, but I think that would be one of those things that would throw them off the rails a little bit. What do you think, though, Hunter? It's funny you're asking me about Triple H and your name is Hunter.
Escape the pile driver attempt. Into one. Oh, the spike. Pile driver on the ring apron.
Goodness, Brody King. Flying battering ram suicide dive. Driving both of them into the barricade. Don't get the Rock? Eh. I don't think they have enough pull to have the Rock around all the time, you know? He's always off shooting movies and promoting his newest projects and stuff. I don't think they could have him around like Triple H. Like, Triple H is right there in Gorilla with the headset on, right? Every single Raw, every single SmackDown. I don't think The Rock's going to be doing that, man. I don't think that's plausible. Dax is out. He's done. He choked him out. Nice. I like it. Get FTR out of here. Good stuff, man. Get FTR out of here. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Kings of the Black Throne move on into the four-way versus Private Party at Full Gear. Yeah, that was a good match. I liked it. It broke down here and there, but these guys are such professionals that they were able to hold it together and pique the interest. Yeah, that's a great victory. I did not expect this. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. The Rock, nah. They could just ask it for trouble. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Like, what's wrong? What's wrong with WWE to where they would even need to get rid of Triple H in the first place? They're as hot as they've been in years, right? Like, why would you go doing something like that? Good ending. Very, very nice. Nicely done. I like it. I like it for the maze. Yeah. Let's have ourselves a little chat. A grapple chat, if you will. Let's have a grapple chat. All right. So if you watched AEW Dynamite tonight with me, it's the 13th of November, 2024. I want to know what score you guys would give this. Out of 10, keep in mind the highest score that I will take is a 8.4 out of 10. The lowest score I will take is a 7.0 out of 10. So 8.4 is the highest. 7.0 is the lowest. Anywhere between 7.0 and 8.4 is golden. I want to know what score you guys would give this episode. And I want to know before, or you have until the end of this song to let me know your score. Let's go. you go. There you have it. All right, so let's see what we got here. We have Kelly with 7.79. You got it, Kelly. Thank you. Radio says, what is 7.75? Hit us with the what is. You get the what's up for that. Thank you. Radio, I got you. What is? Straight says 7.75592. You got it. Thank you, Strange. You get the what up as well. You got it. All right. My score, I'm going to give this... Gosh, man, it was such a clunky show. Like, I just... It felt like a lot of people weren't on the same page in the ring. It felt like the segments weren't very well thought out. It's almost like they came up with segments and then they were like, it'll work out, it'll be fine. Like, instead of like actually retooling and sharpening and whittling it into a fine piece of storytelling, it's like they had an idea and they were like, all right, cool, it'll work. Just do it. It'll be fine. They'll eat it up. They'll love it. And it's like, no, they won't. Crowd was mad silent for most of the show. Clunky matches, weird rhythm issues between wrestlers, longer than necessary matches in some cases, especially the Britt Baker match. Gosh, and then the one thing that I was most excited about really just fell short of the mark. The Moxley stuff tonight. It's like, dude, you can't advertise it as something special when you're just gonna do the exact same thing that you did. I'm not gonna cook. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna make this incredible new dish that I'm coming up with. It's gonna be the finest of bread. Okay, the finest bread, the finest sauces, the finest cheeses. Even delectable meats. I'm going to cook it at the exact right temperature to increase the deliciousness. And it's called pizza. It's like, dude, you said you're doing something special, right? Like, we know what a pizza is. How is that them taking over the SuperStation tonight? You called it something and you did the same thing you do every week, multiple times a week sometimes. You're not living up to your promise. That's why you don't overpromise and underdeliver, right? It's the first rule of, well, not the first rule, but it's a rule of sales, is like, don't overpromise and underdeliver, because it disappoints your customer. That right there was disappointing to me. And then on top of that, you not only promised to do something cool, you also undercut the viability and the not just the viability of your biggest and most heelish faction right now. You not only undercut the viability, but you made them look like cowards running away from two people at the end. So it's like you not only underwhelmed me, but you also made your biggest story, you made the villain of your biggest story look weak at the end. Like, what you legitimately did two things in one segment that undercut your entire show. Now the championship has not been defended yet. We haven't even seen it yet. I'd be surprised if they even show it. Maybe it's a new design or something. Maybe that's why they're keeping it inside the briefcase. Maybe they want to unveil like the Moxley title, because he's held it the most out of anybody who's ever worked in AEW. So maybe he's getting a title, because they gave MJF a version of the title, right? With the Burberry strap on it. They let Jungle Boy redesign the TNT title. TNT title has gone through many iterations as well. So maybe we're gonna get like a Moxley world title or something. So maybe they're not gonna show it to us until Full Gear, because they want you to see that it's the Mox title. I really hope Orange Cassidy does not win that title there. I'd wait until like at least Revolution to take the title off of Moxley, and I'd have somebody like Darby do it. I don't want to see world champion Orange Cassidy, man. It's I think that's the death of your company right there. Not that it'll die, not that it'll like go out of business, but it's just gonna kill the interaction. Oh my goodness! Look at this! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Yo. Radio.
Order yourself some burgers.
Order the burgers. Oh my goodness. What have you done, radio? Order myself some burgers. Cheese bucket, cheese bucket, cheese bucket. Oh my goodness. I will order myself some burgers. Thank you so much, man. $20. Thank you so much. I will order myself some burgers. I'll probably do it tomorrow, though. That way I do it a little earlier. I've noticed, like, the later that I order, the more stuff gets, like, messed up and people just don't even want to deliver it. That's what happened to Eddie. Eddie ordered me something around, like, 8 o'clock last time, and they didn't even deliver it at all. I had to get him his refund and stuff. So I'll wait until it's, like, daytime. Probably do it tomorrow. Thank you so much. Now I got some ammo in the chamber to get some burgers tomorrow. Woo! Thank you so much, radio. I'll do it on stream. That way you guys can see it and everything. I can show it off, but I'll do it during the daytime. That way it's more likely to be able to be fixed in a good amount of time. I kind of want to get the stuff off the Taco Bell menu though. Because they brought back it's called the Decades menu. It's like old school Taco Bell stuff. I kind of want to try that out, but we'll think about it. So yeah, this episode of Dynamite, it felt like they had good intentions, they had good ideas, but poor execution across the board. I'm glad that the show ended the way it did though, because I feel like the ending really upgraded the way I was feeling about the show. I love that they let the Kings of the Black Throne win that match. I don't like FTR at all anymore. They're done to me. They're not dead to me, but they're just done. It's over. FTR is not a team that I want to see on my TV. I don't want to hear them talk. I don't want to hear their rah-rah speeches about how they love wrestling anymore. It's just so tired and so I really liked the ending. It really upgraded the show to me. So I'm going to go 7.6. If it wasn't for that ending, it'd probably be like a 7.5 or maybe even lower than that, because just good ideas, bad execution. Papa John's. No, Papa John's is good. So let's add this up. I'm going 7.6. Not a bad show, but definitely they should have tightened it up. They need a quality assurance type of guy who's going to like make sure things make sense and flow well, and things are like believably presented and not paint by the numbers wrestling, and just like, you know what I mean by paint by the numbers? It's like there's a number and you paint that color there, and it's like there's no feeling involved. You're just doing things that you're told to do. They're doing things that they've seen in wrestling shows. You're supposed to have run-ins. You're supposed to have the people come out and save the guy. You're supposed to. It's like, and no follow-up, no intro. Could have been much better. 7.6 is my score. That all adds up to 30.89592 divided by 4 scores. 4 scores and 7 years ago. Divided by 4 equals 7.72. Oh, just a little below the full point. They get a half a point. If you guys are wondering why you gave a score and I didn't add it in, it's because there's like a certain amount of time that I wait after the show is over for people to give their scores. And if you don't put your score in during that time, then I can't take your score, guys, because I'll start having to wait like 5 and 10 minutes to get people's scores because I did it for you. Then I got to do it for other people, and people will start thinking that I'm picking favorites and stuff. So just make sure you guys have your score ready when I start this, because this starts immediately following the show that we watch. I do it the same way for Raw, NXT, SmackDown, NWA Power, Collision. I do it the same way for everything. So just make sure you have your score ready when the show ends. That way I don't have to bend and break the rules for people and then upset people. Just got to keep it tight, you know. So let's give them their point, or the half a point. I think that's fair. I think a half a point is very fair for this show. Could have been smoother, could have been tighter, but not a bad show. So that brings them to 13 flat. You got it. The Lux box, yeah. I really appreciate the tip though, Radio. Thank you so much, man. $20. $20. I might get the box. There you have it. So this season is ending after Survivor Series ends, and we do the score for Survivor Series. Once that happens, then we'll see who's in the lead. They'll get the gold trophy. Whoever's second place will get the silver trophy, and whoever's in third place will get the bronze trophy. And then we'll reset all the points here and start the new season. If there is a tie, then whoever has the higher rated show the next episode, like let's say Raw and SmackDown end up tied, then we'll go by the score that the next Raw gets versus the score the next SmackDown gets. So let's say Raw gets a 7.91 as an average score, right? If SmackDown gets a 7.92, then they would win for the season. They would end up getting the trophy instead of Raw. So we do a tiebreaker the very next episode if there is a tie. And that's the way we handle the ties. There you got it. There you guys have it. One thing I liked, Jamie on Dynamite, which is good, Julia Hart video. Yeah, that Julia Hart video was really cool. I liked it a lot. Heartbreak Beats, hola. Heartbreak Beats is rolling up. So yeah, there you guys have it. If you're on the YouTube, guys, make sure you get on over to my Twitch channel. That's where I'm continuing the stream. We got some cool stuff to do tonight. We got some cool stuff to take a look at that I can actually show it on the screen instead of like YouTube where I can't because they'll copyright strike me and stuff like that. So get on over to my Twitch channel. The link is in the chat, or it should be. Let me wait for it to pop up. It's twitch.tv/Gritty Urban Saga. I'm live right now. You don't have to wait around. There's no like pre-show or anything like that. We're just keeping it going. So get over to my Twitch channel if you're on YouTube. There it is. There's the link. It makes it easy. All you have to do is just click. And if you're already on Twitch, make sure you stick around because we're not done yet. But that was. You know what that was? That was the chat.